bucks. The Drive Network is a podcast that's driven to inspire you through what the good people around your neighborhood drive and do for a living. On the show today, we've got Jerry, my boy, and his C-Class Mercedes-Benz. Thank you so much for making it. And I think on the Drive Network, what we try and put out there most of the time, right? We look at the car, okay, this is a nice car, but we also want to understand for it to get to that choice, the brand. There's so many brands, right? And then you got to Mercedes-Benz. You said, this is my brand. So, getting inspired that brand.
So now, to be honest, I've always been a fan. Like when you grew up in the hood, you know those timers who made it. Like if there's anyone who's respected in the hood, time the private cars.
Yeah.
Like old models, so let's say it's or one day you're gonna drive that car. So initially we got that gear because they couldn't have a feet.
Yeah.
But then eventually, as I grow up, I'm basically like Joe, that can see me, like it doesn't matter which Mercedes you buy. And I like the fact that we are not accommodating everyone.
Yeah.
From your E-Class to your G-Class, it's like a car for everyone. So I think, around Puma Matric, that's when I realized, it's panel out towards Benz. So we are saying when you start working, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
So you should check the cars so you afford them. And eventually you get there, because I think my second car was Mercedes-Benz, then I got hijacked.
Hey.
And eventually we can hijack your insurance.
Yeah,
The price and stuff like that. So drove a couple of cars, never enjoyed them like I enjoyed the Benz. So when I got this one, it's like, you know what, as soon as I afforded the insurance and the cars, like I'm going for this car. I don't care what is the price, I want this car. So yeah, eventually I got to drive the Benz and I still feel good about it. And I think in most cases, most of my cars, even if I change this car, it has to be a Benz.
It's a man.
It has to be a Benz. For respect, it's good credit, Benz.
Benz. Yeah, and Benz, nice brand. I'm a BM guy.
Yeah.
We all know this, right? It is a good brand. So for me, I give one out young guy growing up, doing well for themselves, driving at Merc. And it's a question for most of my guys. I know maybe the guy now guys. What's a week from the time I exactly. You know, and today it's one of the things that and like, what is it that when you do to afford this car? What is it that you do for a living?
Yeah, so I'm a project manager, a senior project manager. So studied IT, as you know. So got my master's in IT, and my day-to-day is being a project manager. So started as an IT project manager, and I decided to branch into being a general project manager. That means any project that you could give me, I'd be able to run, be it construction, engineering, IT, business, marketing, whatever.
Be it a party project, I know.
That's where I started.
That's my boy.
That's where I started. So I think when we were in university, how I got exposed to organizing things, because project management is all about planning, organizing, directing, and actually executing.
Exactly.
So I think my varsity experience when I was in SLC, I got to be a project officer, and the biggest project that I had to organize was the REC. So all the coordination, getting to know a lot of people, managing stakeholders and stuff like that, I got to love that. But unfortunately, because I was studying IT and project management was not big in IT, programming was the biggest thing in IT. So I started as a programmer, became an SAP consultant, and when I joined my SL company, they saw OJ and all this one can kill this role. So because my stakeholder was a computer, but I was a talkative person, I love engaging people, I'm a very social person, so project management fits my character very well. So that's why I said, you know what, let me try this. Ever since I tried it, it's been working fine. So, and one thing I want to mention is that everyone can become a project manager, but you have to have that thing that you're able to communicate, you're able to gel with people, be able to make people able to understand different characters. So which is the most important one, because you're gonna have like different stakeholders.
Exactly.
So you need to be able to understand, or if that's something to be how I approach it. About if so and so what delay, or this person is overly excited and like not initiating, how you manage that kind of person. So my social skills, because I'm big on socials, but my social skills got me to where I am. So yeah, I think project management, you wanna do it, but you can afford any car with anything that you do. I'm not saying people want to be project managers. I'm sure you have people coming from different fields, legal, marketing, and they afford cars. Even a person who's drawing, an artist or a singer, everyone can afford any car, but I think it depends on the person. But yeah, I'm a project manager, still in project manager.
Season 1 for you, I promise you, and I know, right, if you want somebody to organize a proper project of a party, you speak to my boy, he's done it so many times. But then I like the fact that you studied IT programming and somehow transitioned into project management, which fully now suits your character. And my question was going to be, because you studied this programming, which is more serious, like you think, really more intense, no? And for somebody who's done something else, maybe you want to transition into that, or if you want to start today and be a project manager, let's say some advice you can give to that person. Mfana, this is what you can do to be a project manager. Is there courses that are related to that, or but you mentioned your characters also.
Yes. So I've never done an actual project management before I became a project manager. I've never done a course in project management.
Wow.
So it was a character thing, someone spotting you had it in you to become a good project manager. Then eventually when you start applying for jobs, you start looking for those certificates and stuff like that. So I did go to some institute and did Prince 2. And then there's a couple of things that you can do. There's like what is it called? Only entry levels again. Just forgot this CAPM, Associate Project Management, there's Certificate of Associate Project Management, and then there's Prince 2 that you can do. But honestly, it's purely when you prefer, because at the moment when I work, we have people from CA streams, we have people from marketing. So a project manager, to be a good project manager, it all depends on your character. Because there are people who don't like engaging with people. Unfortunately, as a project manager, most of your 80% of your job is to engage people, be in meetings, like you talk about for a living, and you chase people around. I always say it to, and project managers don't like that, but I always say it's like babysitting adults. Project management is babysitting adults. So if you have patience and all these kind of attributes, it's or create you can become a project manager. But it's not as tricky as becoming a programmer. To be a programmer, you have to go to school and become a programmer. Project management, don't recommend this, but if you have a matric, you can become a project manager. I know a lot of people when I'm matric, but you have to be lucky. Unfortunately,
there's a lucky element on it.
To get a chance to prove that you're a good project manager. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that you can learn on the internet that they will guide you in terms of how you run your day-to-day, but they will not guide you to become a good project manager. It's your character.
It's your character. So I take away from the character as the big thing. And I can attest to that. So you mentioned hijacking, and I digress. We live in a dangerous society. So your experience, the hijacking, how was that? Because I can never imagine. The only closest time I got into something almost like that is when I went to a dealership, a well-known dealership in Melbourne. Got in and we started hearing gunshots. We had to hide underneath the cars, and the security guard was shot, stuff like that. That was the scariest moment, because I thought I was gonna die. The guy who was shooting was like, yes, wow, yes. I'm like, oh wow, we're dealing with amateurs. What's that experience like? Because I know there's a few guys, that's got in that. I digress, but what's that experience?
So it was very traumatic, to be honest, because it was 3 guys, all of them had guns. So you get into that moment and you panic, and like you mentioned, only amateur, only professionals. So luckily, people who hijacked me, they just wanted the car. They didn't want my life, they didn't want anything. They just wanted my car. So as much as they had guns and everything, there's a point where it comes to a moment where you say, Ishri,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like, I remember they kept on hitting me and stuff like that. So, and funny enough, they couldn't even drive my car. Like, I had to like show them, okay, because most of the Benz signal lose sound. If handbrake if you are, if it's a sound, if I watch it, I sharp, if it's a sound, those kind of things. So imagine, so walking around Boba Fats, Matongo Timu, so this is Matongo Timu, and then there's that sound, the beep. In order for me to tell you what's that beep, because the impatient,
exactly.
In order for me to check again, because there's that information stream where you can see, okay, how did I hit the guy inside? So, and every time it's a oh, what's up with this guy? So there was a time where like certain people in the crowd, I was just not allowed to swear, but if I walk, I'm just saying, wait, what's hard? And I'm going So it took me, it was in Soweto, took me to follow, they dropped me, come follow, flat. They told me to run. You know, just 2 years ago. I'll tell you I got 2 years. Chances are one shot behind.
Project manager, you're managing this project.
Yeah, so hey, imagine at some point I didn't hear a gunshot. So I said, no, we walk back. Not sure what it's Then walk back, feel you know, I think the experience setting a gave you know, so into but what I'm to like you go with Clinton thing too, but I know later. And then the third house, because my body side is not for me inside. And time I later in the phone, like this police station, and but then they recommended cancelling. It's not, you know, and also I don't advise this young cancelling the fee too.
Exactly.
So I never went for cancelling, but what I learned from that, it made me a defensive driver. But when like how long am I looking to that? Like, okay, can they give any more space?
Exactly.
How can I to then you sweep and stuff like that. So I have learned something from that. Before I didn't care, like push up and has a law. But no, it's like I know anything can happen. Like no, always make sure in my space. But yeah, you need to traumatic, but I got over it at some point.
No, I'm glad. And sorry I digress, but I needed to mention that because it's a sad reality that happens, and it's also unfortunate for insurance companies. They get to penalize you more. You are the victim.
Yeah, because my premium went down after that.
You're the victim. You are getting penalized. But hopefully we move from that. But maybe coming back for a project managing. What are the, not really project managing, but your career as a whole, right? What are the ups and downs career-wise, you to be where you are? Are there any good? There's definitely goods. What are those challenges in your journey? So, you can just highlight, because I like that appreciation, as much as you are here today, there's been a journey towards behind this.
So I'm not gonna lie to you and say it was easy. Like, you know, it was a party and everything. So I just needed to get my degree and then get into the market. So I got lucky. Before I finished my degree, went for an interview and I did very well. So I told them, you know what, I still have 3 courses that I have to go back to the exam. I'm like, no, don't worry about that. So, but I think it's then I had already really scared. I'm not going to call it dropping out because I got a better opportunity. No, really scared. It was fun. So eventually, as much as it's fun, I can anything can happen. Competition as well, and IT was becoming one of those fields. So I said you could get a certificate.
I remember those days.
So it's like tough. Market for IT got so saturated for the you always feel you know what, I have to appreciate this job because there's so many people who are classifying saying, if I don't do well, then they can easily get rid of me. So I've always been a hard worker. But most people won't believe this because it's like I'm lucky, but I am hard worker. And when I tell people, I don't do it from Monday to Friday 4 p.m. It's not like a Friday and a store, but I'm a Sunday 1. They don't believe that. But yeah, you have to work hard, Joe. Like full time, working hard because people are targeting your position. More active because not everyone's going to be brilliant. Luckily, I'm brilliant at what I do. So not everyone will be that brilliant. And the nice thing about IT is that if you don't become a project manager, business analyst, a programmer, there's a lot of things you can do. You can become a BI analyst, you can become a data scientist. There's a lot of things that you can do, but that doesn't give you the comfort of your next job. So what I'm trying to do, the battle is to sustain my current job.
Improve yourself.
Excel, keep improving, like keep on studying. I'm a big fan of academics also, so I keep on studying, making sure, I'm always relevant in my career. The young generation that is coming, sharp, but you have to understand what they're doing presently because IT are changing all the time. So you have to upskill yourself every now and then. So I think that is there because at some point you want to rest. It's like why do I still want to do this? But there's no break. So you gotta keep on upskilling yourself to stay relevant.
Continuous improvement.
Yes.
That's important. Mari, let's move away. Let's move away. How do we decode this success, right? Now let's move away. Kasi, where are you from? And
So Kasi from Klexdorp, Jobetina, or Matlosana, whatever you call it. Went to a public school and I was a smart child, so sometimes I call it luck or unlucky that I have migraines. There's so many people that have to prepare 5 times more than I do. Exactly. So I always had that brain. I'm able to understand the shape, grasp things quickly, so yes, I did well in school. Like I think I was top of my class, not just my class. Like they were accounting because I did science. They were accounting everyone. I shut me off there. So then after that, I didn't want to go to varsity, to be honest. I wanted to go where you know how politics is. Mama was happy every day. Where you want to be able to travel that lifestyle. We pick and pay with 5,000 So I got several opportunities actually because my first option was to do actuarial science. And then got an invitation for Cuba, medicine. My mom was in for that. So actuarial science also was in Cape Town. So my mom never wanted me to go too far.
So it's a control.
Control. So Cuba was off the books. Actuarial science is like banana on but I can take a dictionary in English. First of all, I'm still trying to understand this English thing. Then, okay, but there's an alternative course over. Did you know about over? It's a PMI. It's a natural science. You can go and do that. Then, so you can bursary from Coach. Merit bursary. So I think that I go to over that he gave me my work qualified. Class in young there's no way.
I said
no, I'm not gonna do that. So what's an alternative thing? But just from my results, I'm gonna have my IT. No, I always have my IT. Mind you, first time it's on a computer was Visual DJ. Exactly your academic programs like your Excel, .NET, Java, then you get into an IT class about your first task is to open Excel. Give me 2. Struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you. Most people but they'll tell you already. But when I'm they have it easy because they already know already what any answer. And about sharp, blind. Because that's very that's what they say YouTube. When I do tutorial it's for music, you download that picture, that's the model.
Yeah, it's like model.
So it was hard. It was like really, really hard to go from learning the basics to become like a proper IT graduate. It was very, very hard. But as much as in terms of building your social skills, but you are disadvantaged.
Yeah.
I want an opportunities, but especially now in public school, none of the opportunities in so they get their opportunities. For one, it's a struggle of power. Right? Just to get into university, you don't even know what you're gonna get in because all you want is to go work. Because influencers, or it's like in Fana, if you buy a driver of one, 85,000 told us 5,000, you say, I don't know what to drive things. How do I get there? I want facilities my options. I went to university, like I said, I'm an advocate for education. So struggled with my undergrad, then after the postgrad honors easy, master's difficult but still need it. So yeah, it's my journey.
No, kids are on it when I think into a represent the gas, but Bafana one they've got access to it's a free Wi-Fi and stuff. They need to check these things out. Babo never gas. But yeah now.
Yes.
And we need to give that back or just but I think Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Before you go drive, maybe what can you tell the younger you, guys, a message to inspire the younger you or anyone that aspires to become like you or better?
So the main message is that Joe, they must be you must push. So there shouldn't be any limits to worry. Your background, your age, there's a lot of people like then disappear for 3 years, so those are your role models. Talk to guys focus because the next thing I want to contact is about things. So talk to the guys about opportunities, talk to the guys about getting your guys out or successful and focus because in terms of how we look or focus on principle, but I can talk very quick. It's like, oh my God, I can talk very quick. I want patience. You wanna how about you fit the school sometimes? You don't even want to get geometry because influence out people don't want Friday. It will tell you I know it's a mix. I always see but I know it's a mix, but I've seen banana change about thing too. So I'm not gonna promote but push to focus and make sure your journey is your journey. Do not let people dictate what you should be. If you wanna be an IT specialist, go for it. If you wanna draw, go for it. If you wanna sing, go for it. So there's a lot of money and each and every career field in our channel. Don't become a psychologist, don't sing
psychologist, psychology,
to be honest, no psychology. Like how it's somebody can explain. I know people who are killing it.
They're killing it, yeah.
And sometimes your life is not the academics. You can start because but how you are more connected than everyone. And I'll place you in. I know people who have never seen an engineering course, but they run successful engineering companies. So like just know what you want and then go for it. And you could let change it. You might start with IT, then you board, whatever you want to do it and then go to the side.
My man. Know what you want, focus, appreciate the journey. Basically, it's all it's over. Your boy, Big Bucks. Matt, thank you, Tata. Peace, let's go drive that Mac, man. Let's go drive that Mac. Peace, we out.
The most important thing, Fetu, take care of your family before you take care of your life. It's up shoba ngozi skela sishapu diaparo wa dithola everything.
That's why now short that
yes.
go to the test
Yes. Because ha kopa ho tla bophelong kwena mo tlisitse.
Exactly.
So step up. Be mnat.
We quit.
Thank you. But this was fun.
Let's a party soon, guys. Let's a party soon. Organizer, get documenta.
Thank you, bro. I definitely.
Your boy Big Bucks. As a father myself, I appreciate people that are present in their kid's life. And today I was with my boy Jerry, a very, very, very present father, great project manager. On top of that, he drives a nice Merc. Catch him on the next episode of the Drive Network. My boy Jerry with your boy Big Bucks. It's a Drive Network, baby. Peace, we out. Cheers.